What's up, guys? Welcome to the Horizon Comics Podcast. Rich here.
What's up, guys? Javi here. And we're back.
We're back for the week. Oh, what is it? 26 or 30? March 30th? FOC March 30th, I think.
I don't know. That's a lot of math for me right now.
Yeah.
But I do have to say this FOC is fire.
Yeah, there's a lot of good in this FOC, man. A lot of number ones. Obviously, mostly on the indie side. A couple on Marvel. A couple on DC. Like one at least. But yeah, nothing so exciting.
Crazy.
Again, every week it's like the indies where we're excited because that's what always the new number ones, the more cool ideas and concepts.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of cool stuff, man. Really excited to do this one. Anything before we jump in? Anything?
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about, the culture, bro. Did you watch Daredevil?
I have not yet, dude. I'm behind, so I haven't had a chance to watch it. Did you?
I did watch the first episode. I think there was only one episode. It was cool. It was just like reintroducing, like how most first episodes are. I do notice he's in the Daredevil suit a lot more, though, which is cool.
What can you say that's not spoilers?
Well, it's not really spoilers, like, yet.
Yeah.
Like, it was one episode in, you're just reintroducing everybody. He has the black suit, which looks hard.
Yeah.
Do you like the black suit?
Yeah, but I'm a fan of the original. But I mean, I think, the black suit's pretty dope, too.
I'm going to buy that hot toy for sure. When that hot toy comes out.
Yeah, dude. It's sick. I can't wait to see it,
And
man.
it's got double D's.
Double D's.
It's got double D's, dude. So, yeah. I mean, Daredevil's cool. You need to watch that. What else is in the topic, dog?
Yeah, I haven't watched Daredevil yet. Anything else option? I know Monstress just got option. I know you said you weren't familiar with it.
Oh, yeah.
But I think when I got back into comics around 2013, around that time, I think Monstress came out. And right out of the gate, that thing, beautiful art, beautiful story. And it's still going. It took a break for a while and it came back during like issue 61, I think. Or maybe less. But it's on there like 40, 50. But a great story and the artwork is amazing. So I don't remember if it's a show or a movie. But the fact that fucking got announced was huge. I had people coming in here. I'm telling you, no one was subscribed to Monsters here besides me. Me and maybe one other guy. And then someone came in today, I'm trying to complete the run. Which is nothing wrong with that because if you should have discovered it, it's great,
Right.
But it's good to see it get recognition because Monsters is a great story,
Can you give us a premise about it?
It's been a minute since I read it, but it is pretty much, it's like a sci-fi, fantasy kind of book, yeah.
Magic, science.
Yeah, around that. But the artwork is just amazing. Marjorie Liu, I believe, is the writer on that, or the artist. But dude, those covers, like, they just stand out. And I got a couple number 198s that I've been saving for a while.
Oh, yeah?
So that's up that happened right now. But yeah, dude, that one, the second printing and the third printing are super hard to find for number one. Those are pricey as hell. Yeah, it's just a great story, man. I think originally there was a lot of hype behind it, and then it kind of died down, but the story was great, and then numbers dropped. I'm telling you, I only had like 1 or 2 subs. But hopefully this will get people interested on the trade paperbacks, getting the issues. If you guys are watching right now and you guys are interested, I have a couple of the number ones that are like the dollar number ones that I buy to get people interested. So I'll give everyone that comes in and asks me about it, I'll give you a free copy so you could wet your beak, so to speak, and see if you enjoy it. But I believe in it. I'm going to give it for free because I think it's such a great story. So it's good to see stuff like that, man. Story-driven projects that are just great,
Well, that's most indie stuff, dude.
Most indie. I always tell everyone, dude, buy what you like. The stories are great, especially on indie side. Like, give it a shot. At least number one. There's some great stories that you might have never thought, was possible. But yeah, this hobby has so many different. There's more than just the big two,
Yeah, of course. But it's what, indie's kind of scary when you're a new comic book reader. Because it's just so overwhelming. And you want to go to what you know, which is like Marvel and DC characters for the most people.
It is, but you guys have a great tool at your disposal. You have me and you have Horizon. Like, dude, I think primarily I'm an indie shop. Like, I'd say most of I'm pretty much 75% backstock is indie and 25 is Marvel and DC,
Yeah.
I carry the big two, but I lean more on the indie side because I just really enjoy the stories, the artwork.
Yeah.
They just seem more believable to me, even if it's horror or sci-fi. It's just something that feels like could happen, So, yeah, I really enjoy it, man. Yeah, if you guys want, come in. I'll give you a copy number one so you can check it out. But, yeah, that happened.
Another thing, dude, your favorite character is getting a little, what's it called, Marvel Spotlight.
Yeah, so similar to the Werewolf by Night, which is dope. But, I mean, I want to see more of them. Like, the Netflix show was probably my favorite Marvel show. But I'm excited that we're getting a movie. And the cover looks sick. And I don't know if you saw, there's a variant this week that's a photo movie variant on it, so that's gonna be dope. So that'd be good to pick up, get a sign when you see him.
Oh, that'd be dope.
But yeah, dude, John Bernthal just plays the Punisher so great. And I'm glad that he's a fan because he said he would only do it if it was, like tied to the comic books, if it was true to the comic book, which is dope.
And so when Daredevil ends, that following week, it's the Punisher special. And then you have Spider-Man, hopefully, connected to it somehow, obviously. You don't think they're going to PG-13 my boy a little bit?
In the Spider-Man movie?
Yeah.
A little.
You worried about it?
I'm worried about it, but I think if they're smart, they won't. Like, they might do some. Like, you saw it on the trailer when he's about to cuss and he throws the web. I think if they do it right, it could be cool. Because, I mean, the Punisher is the Punisher, but he has respect for Captain America, for Spider-Man. He knows he's not that guy. He knows he's a killer. Because of vengeance, but he respects those guys. So I think if they do it justice, hopefully we'll get something borderline so it doesn't go R-rated, but still get bloody. It'd be cool to see.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Speaking of bloody, Daredevil bloody.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Daredevil was always a great show, man. Dark, gritty. I'm telling you, the first season or the second season when the Punisher came out, dude, it was so brilliant. The prison scene is one of my favorite scenes where he's wearing the white jumpsuit. And he's just bloodied because he just killed everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, oh my God. That storyline.
What's your favorite Punisher book?
The Garth Ennis run. Dude. Probably my favorite story. And yeah, dude, such a great ending. I won't spoil it for anyone, but holy
Really?
Yeah,
Do
Garth Ennis.
You have it here?
Yeah, I have the trade paperback. Yeah, dude.
And it's only one trade?
I believe it's just one. Ooh. Yeah. But yeah, that story, Garth Ennis is, one of my top tier writers. The Preacher, The Boys, everything he does, Kids, he's great. But yeah, his take on the Punisher was dope. So yeah, those are my favorite. There's a lot of like good stories though, but that one was really good. Except when they changed his logo to he was the leader of the hand and it's some kind of horn devil. I hated it.
Oh, the one with the beer? Yeah,
dude, I dropped that book just on that logo alone. It pissed me off so much.
Really?
I was like, why change his logo? I'm glad that it's back now. It was just a crappy logo, dude.
Really?
It was like, it wasn't even a skull. It was like a horn / skull. Like, it was dumb. But whatever. So hopefully they're back to its roots, especially with the Marvel Knight series and the Punisher series right now going on. Those have been dope. But yeah, and I'm excited about that. The Punisher. What else got announced? You said Daredevil. Oh, so the Doomsday said it comes out December 18th, you said?
December 18th is Doomsday, dude.
Doomsday. So yeah, I didn't know Dune was coming out at the same time. That's dope because I love the Dune movie.
But is it dope though? That's stiff competition for both people.
It is, but people are gonna want to watch both. It's gonna happen. Just like you talked about earlier about Barbenheimer. I think that's exactly what's gonna happen. People are gonna go watch both. Like you can't choose one or the other.
Right. Two
different properties, both brilliant. And Marvel hasn't been the greatest lately, but I'm hoping that this turns it around. Everything they have in the works. Hopefully,
Marvel's
praying.
Been great. I'm tired of slander, dude. What was the last bad project Marvel's put out?
The Marvels movie sucked.
That was years ago, and it wasn't even bad.
Yeah, it was alright. I wouldn't watch it again. I'll tell you that.
I would. It was funny.
But the television shows have been great. Loki was great. WandaVision was great. Moon Knight was great.
Did you like Captain America: Brave New World?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I liked it. Thunderbolts was good.
Thunderbolts.
So yeah, people shit on it all the time. Like I don't think it's been bad, but it wasn't what it was. You know what I mean?
What it was,
but the shows have been great. But still, we've yet to see how the shows are going to tie in. You know what I mean?
Are they going to tie in?
No, I'm hoping to see Moon Knight on big screen. That would be dope. I love Moon Knight.
Oscar Isaac says he's not going to work with Disney.
Really?
Because of I don't know, some political shit.
Interesting. We'll see. I hope.
But money talks, so you give that paycheck, I guarantee his.
Maybe, but when you have enough money, if you have morals, you won't succumb to that.
That's true.
So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm excited to see. Hopefully, I'm excited for Doomsday. Doom, like I said, one of my favorite characters, so I'm excited to see what they do. And hopefully, I think the problem is everybody expected every movie to be like the Infinity War, and it wasn't that. You have to build up to it, right?
Of course.
So I'm excited to see what happens, but yeah, I can't wait to see it, man. I think somebody posted something the other day that was like, if you guys don't do this for the opening sequence, you're up. And it was pretty much an MF Doom track to the Marvel logo stuff, and it went in sync. I was like, that would be so dope, and they did it. They've done it in comic books. They've done a homage to Doom, and One World Into Doom #1 or whatever that book was, and that spiked on that alone because again, hip hop comic books, dude. I think I wouldn't even say name, but someone was in here, an artist, was like, hey, do you have a copy of that book? Because it was that much hype, But hopefully they do something, but it would be dope.
Anthony and Joe Russo are like that though.
I think so.
Really?
I think so. Maybe. We'll see. Now that it's out there, it'd be like they're taking someone's idea, so maybe they won't, But, yeah, hopefully. I'm excited. I'm excited to see it regardless. you know. But yeah, I can't wait, man.
Marvel's having a great year, except in comics.
Except in comics.
That's where we're starting with today.
Because... Yeah, dude, it's like maybe 1 book, 2 books a year that are good. You know, like I said, One World of Doom is the only one I was reading. I'm reading the Punisher stuff, but there's not a lot of Marvel books I'm reading.
No, I am having fun with the new Avengers run.
I'm not reading that. The Wiccan book was good. I like the Wiccan book.
I dropped that.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just not that much stuff there, you know. I'll still keep ordering, and maybe something piques my interest, but nothing's like, bam, I want to read that, you know. It's hard, you know. But do you guys have any? What is your favorite Marvel book? You know that you guys are reading right now. Let us know. Am I missing something? Like I said, I'm not reading too many. A couple here and there, or something I'll give number 1 a shot. And unless it drives me super in, like I get sidetracked by indie books or whatever.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. That's what I do.
DC. I was only reading DCKO. What else is in DC?
Well, it's on the next level, so I'm
excited for the next level stuff. Global was great. Destro was great, so I'm really excited about those books, actually. You know, my man Tony Flea's writing Deathstroke, that was great. Scotty Young and George Corona on Lobo, that was great. So I'm excited, you know, hopefully they do it right. The only one I didn't read was Batwoman, but I'm excited for this next level event. You know, we'll see what happens.
DC's cooking, bro. This is DC's year.
Yeah, Peacemaker Season 2 was dope. I loved it.
You liked it?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Peacemaker. James Gunn, I like what he does, you know? I think it's different, you know? So I'm excited he's at the helm.
People are going to think I'm a hater. James Gunn is not all that. I like his movies. I like the Guardians movies. I like everything he's put out. I like Superman, but it's just his flavor is getting like too much. His comedy is getting You know how people hate on Ryan Reynolds because his humor is like not even funny no more. Yeah. I guess, which I don't think, because I find Deadpool funny, but like I don't know, James Gunn's it's like the same thing, dude. Over and over and over. And the Supergirl movie coming out I know it's not directed by James Gunn. It looks like a Guardians movie. It's just that flavor he puts. It's like.
See, I like it. I get what you're saying though, because there's a lot of comedy. I like the soundtracks he makes. The music he puts in is dope. Of course. Yeah, I mean, I love what he does. I get it's not for everyone, but nobody's forcing people to go watch it. You know what I mean?
As nerds, we have to watch it.
Well, yeah, but obviously he's at the helm. It's his vision. He's going to do whatever the hell he wants because that's what he wants to see. And there hasn't been a bad project in my eyes that he's done.
Guardians 2 is pretty
It was still pretty good, though. I've enjoyed them all. Yeah, it wasn't horrible. I could rewatch it anytime. To me, if I could rewatch it, I enjoy the movie. If I have no desire...
You prefer Guardians 2 over the Marvels?
Yeah. Fuck, I hated the Marvels. I did not care for it.
Just say you hate women.
No, I hate women. Yes.
Just say you hate. Come on.
Somebody watches this out of clip, but no, dude. I did not like it, dude. The Kamala Khan show was great. I liked it. The Marvels. For one, I'm not a Captain Marvel fan. I think it's my dislike for Captain Marvel. You know?
Is it because she's too OP?
No, I don't know what it is. I just don't. There's some people I don't. And had it been
like
good,
the character or like her and the.
No, I like her. I like her as a character, the actor, but the character I've never been attracted to it. And there was just nothing that really drew me in. I didn't really care for it. It wasn't bad, but I wouldn't rewatch it. You know what other movie I felt like that was? Age of Apocalypse, the X-Men.
That shit.
I hated it. I hated it. I would not watch it again.
Yeah, I'm not watching it.
You know, it's not for me.
Anything after, like with the new cast, I didn't really like for X-Men. I like First Class.
First Class was great. Days of Future Past is my favorite one.
Days of Future Past, yeah, that's my favorite one. But after like the Jean Grey one or the Dark Phoenix. What else? Age of Apocalypse. I didn't even bother watching those.
Yeah, I think they could have done so much better with Age of Apocalypse. But whatever. But hopefully now they bring the X-Men over. I'm excited to see what they do.
Are you do you pay attention to fan casting?
No, not really.
No.
Well, who are they saying what?
I don't know. I don't think anybody's hot enough to play Rogue. So there's that.
But I thought, didn't they have someone in mind already? Or what was the rumors?
It's probably just rumors or fan cast.
Who would be a good Rogue? Let's think about it.
They had to get a nobody. They had to get a Southern Belle from in the middle of buff Alabama to play her.
Yeah, who would be a good Rogue? Who do you guys think would be a good Rogue?
There's no famous actress right now that is good enough for Rogue or Gambit.
What did you think of Channing Tatum's Gambit?
I liked it for what it is, and it's gonna be cool for in Doomsday.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, I liked it, but yeah, to me it was too cheesy. It was too goofy. Like I couldn't take him seriously.
Yeah, well, it's because it was a Deadpool movie that
Yeah.
I liked it for what it is, and I'm excited to see him again in Doomsday. But since they're gonna like do the soft reboot for the Mutant Saga after Secret Wars, they need to have a new Gambit. He's too old, I think.
Yeah, I think it's like he was like pretty much campaigning for that role for so long.
Yeah,
you know?
but they freaked him over, dude.
Yeah.
Because he was supposed to play him like young.
Yeah.
Like what is it like during X-Men Origins? Like around that time?
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like I said, I liked it in the Deadpool movie, but yeah, hopefully we get someone else. You know, like I did enjoy him. It was funny and his accent was hilarious, but I think I write somebody younger.
Nobody's hot enough to play that couple.
I'm sure there is. It just doesn't come to mind right now.
No.
But yeah, excited for that. Yeah, I mean, a lot of cool stuff happening and stuff. Can't wait for I can't wait for Secret Wars. That's gonna be insane.
That's too far away, dude. That's too far away to think about.
It is, but I mean, it's such a classic.
If you're ever
story.
thinking about hurting yourself, just remember, you can't hurt yourself until those movies come out. You got to push through life, dude. If you're sad and depressed and you don't want to be here no more, you got to hold on until those movies are out.
You might change your mind,
and you're gonna change your mind.
Yeah.
Just saying, PSA out there.
PSA, yeah. And mental health is important. If you guys have mental health issues, seek help. You know, we all need it. Yeah, I'm excited about that stuff, man. Yeah, we'll see. But I'm sure we'll get into more topics as we go in. But
Hell
I
yeah.
think we're going to do something different. We're going to start with Marvel today. We'll start with Marvel with the crappiest FOC first.
I actually didn't really go through it, so.
Let's see. Let's change this. Marvel FOC. All right. Again, the ones that have been coming out, I won't really be highlighting.
Yeah.
This is Doom, Rage of Doom. Got me excited. This looks pretty cool. But they've been doing a lot of Doom stuff, though, man.
It's too much Doom, dude.
But 2099 says Ultron versus Doom. Dr. Doom's spell didn't just annihilate his enemies, it wiped out all life on Earth, leaving even him to regret the cost. In the desolate future of Doom 2099, Doom discovers Ultron's buried head and risks everything to repair his time machine. But awakening a dangerously powerful machine intelligence invites new rebellion, and the path to redemption may demand a price even Doom never anticipated.
Oh.
I'm going to be adding this. I mean, I like it. I like the whole 2099 stuff.
I did add it because Derek Chu and I think Peach Momoko had a cover, so best believe I ordered.
Yeah, Derek Chu. That's a pretty sick cover. And then to have Ultron fighting Doom, that's pretty sick.
Ultron looks like he juiced up, dude.
Yeah, let's see, a lot of cool covers. If you guys noticed this week, I did try to post before with the highlights of FOC, and then I did the video.
Yeah.
But I'll try to do that weekly. Kind of help out for those who don't have the time and just want the info. But hopefully you guys tune in because you enjoy our banter and tangents. It's kind of where we have fun. So I enjoy doing this. I never saw this one. But yeah, enjoying that. Generation X23 has been good. I really enjoyed it. And she's a badass. Laura Kinney is dope.
Yeah, I am reading that book, actually.
I can't wait. I want her. Obviously they brought her back for Deadpool, but I want to see more of her.
I just saw that short box wasn't on the OC when I was going through it.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. The fact that she's wearing a Punisher shirt is dope.
He said when they told him they wanted, he posted it on Instagram. They wanted like kind of like a homage of Spider-Man 607, Amazing Spider-Man 607, where she's wearing the Spider-Man shirt.
Yeah.
So they said they wanted that vibe.
That's dope. Yeah, that's a cool cover, man.
You're ordering those short boxes, right?
Yeah, I'm ordering the short boxes. You'll have them. Predator Bloodshed issue 3 is out. It's on FOC this week. Issue 2 came out this week. At least they let me do FOC after it came out. You know?
That's right. Did you read The Punisher?
Yeah, I'm reading Punisher. Punisher's
really
dope, dude. I'm really digging Punisher.
Jigsaw is not Jigsaw. What's his? Yeah, that's his name, right? Jigsaw.
Yeah, Jigsaw. Yeah.
He's the main.
He's the main villain, and he's the one who has like the most history with Punisher. You know, but yeah.
Do you want to see Punisher in an outfit like that in live action, or is that too goofy?
No, it's too much tights. No, I don't want to see him in tights.
But you don't think that color scheme with the white boots, white glove isn't like they can't make that cool?
I mean, if they manage to make it cool, it would be dope. But it would be like too tight. You know what I mean? I think the look right now is pretty dope.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I agree. But I feel like they could make that look cool somehow.
Yeah, they could. You know, still get a resemblance. Even if they went with gray boots or something. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it'd be dope. Like I said, I'm a big Punisher fan. Can't wait to see what they do with it. Yeah, the Punisher is just the man. Did you see my post the other day that I made about the Punisher? I came across it.
Yeah, you reposted it on Instagram. I forgot what it is. I saw something.
Yeah, it was pretty much like, it says, you guys aren't even fans, you're white supremacists, but you're rocking the Punisher logo, you know? And it's so true. So many people out there promote that logo and stuff, and it's like, come on, dude. And even in the comic books, they touched about that. That's kind of why they changed the logo last time, because too many cops and militias and military were using that logo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's become an emblem for that. But he was like, you shouldn't idolize me. You know what I mean? You should be your own thing. So I really respected that when they did that. Dude,
They did say that in the show.
yeah, and in the comic book too.
They said it. Yeah, they said fucking something in the show. Born Again.
Yeah, when they were all trying to like at the end of it, they
Yeah.
were trying to get him in like brown nose and stuff. Dude, this cover is hard. I'm ordering several of this one. Hopefully I get to meet him, get a signed copy for myself. You know, one of the books I don't have that I really want is that comic book that came out on the XXL Hip Hop magazine with Eminem and Punisher. Like, I want that, but it's pricey, dude. But I need that in my collection. It is pricey. It depends on the grade, but you're talking usually $500 or more. Yeah, dude. But that cover is dope, man. And again, Eminem, probably my favorite rapper of all time. And then
he's heavy in the comic book world.
Heavy into comic books, man. Eminem, like I said, you know, I read a story the other day. I didn't go research, but I know how much of a fan he is. He said that before he was a rapper, he wanted to be a comic book artist, you know? Yeah. And I believe that because, like I said, obviously there's a lot of fans in the hip hop community for comic books, but him specifically, I know he's got rooms full of this shit, you know? Like, he lives and breathes comic books, you know, which is dope, you know, that Eminem is that obsessed. You know, like I said, man, hip hop, comic books, graffiti, all goes together, man. So, yeah, it's dope to see that, you know? Man, it's all art. But yeah, that cover is sick. You got the Punisher Red Band graphic novel up on order. Yeah, the Punisher's just...
There's too many runs, dude. I thought that Punisher was that. Or is it the same run?
No. So this is the Red Band. So that was the more adult-oriented one. Came in polybags. And then this is the new one that just started. So this is the ongoing. I was like, this is cool. They're doing a tie-in for the movie.
Is it?
Well, Spectacular Spider-Man Brand New Day #1. The only thing, it doesn't have a description.
I don't think it's a tie-in, big dog. I think it's just like to get people ready, because Mr. Negative is right there on the cover. I don't think he's in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they're just doing... I mean, obviously, they're doing the name to tie into it. Again, with no description, it's kind of hard to tell, you know?
True.
So, but I was just like, oh, are they doing something? Maybe just as a little nod, you know, to get more people in.
I think it's just getting sales up, yeah.
Let's see. What else? Tons of covers for it. What else do we... Ultimate Endgame. Nothing of note.
X-Men.
What do you think of this cover?
He's a freaking hottie, dude.
I don't like his face.
You don't like his face? I don't like your face, dude. Look at him. He's freaking hot.
He's hot. He is. His physique is dope. I just didn't like his face.
Yeah, you know what? His lips are weird. Now that I'm like,
yeah, look, they almost gave him like a Joker smile.
Yeah.
It's cool at a glance, but I didn't really care for his face. But still a cool cover. You know, the Marvel Rivals one looks dope though. Like if I was picking one up, it's this guy. This shit is sick. Now that is dope.
I do fuck with this Marvel Rivals design a lot.
The artwork for Marvel Rivals is just brilliant, man. The game.
They're gooners. Those developers are gooners, dude.
Gooners.
I love them. They're my favorite artist right now.
Yeah, no, they're killing it, man. That art is amazing.
Oh, Wonder Man got picked up for its second season.
I saw that. I haven't watched season 1. I'm behind, dude.
I love that show.
I haven't seen it. I want to watch it. I haven't seen it because I love the actor, man.
Yeah, what's his name? He has a really hard name.
Why knows it? He's Black Manta in Aquaman, but he played Dr. Manhattan in Watchmen show.
And Candyman.
And Candyman.
He played Candyman.
Yeah, no, he's dope, dude. But yeah, I gotta watch it. I'm behind. Hopefully I can watch it soon. But yeah, that's it for Marvel. Let's move on to DC. Again, Absolute Batman continued his amazing run with reprint after reprint after reprint. Like, it's insane, dude.
Crazy.
Again, like I said last week, like if there was one modern book to back on, I think is Absolute Batman. Is any printing, it's just like, dude, they're killing it.
Are you still selling now? Like after printing, after printing, after printing?
Yeah, as soon as I get them, they sell out, you know? And then on the regular shares, I'm obviously ordering like 20, 30 extra for the wall now. But even those sell out, you know? It's hard to keep them in stock, which is dope. It's good to see, man. That's what gives me faith. And for a while, I was like, dude, modern books, you know? I love them, but I don't know where it's going. But this really gave me, like, I think it's a resurgence in the hobby. It's bringing new people in. I think it's brilliant what Scott Snyder did. So this kind of made me change my attitude going forward. And I'm like, you know what? Just seeing what Scott Snyder's doing and that whole team, I think it's brilliant. So, yeah, I'm really excited about it, man. This was on FOC last week, right?
I think so, but Flash.
Let's see. I know there was a new number. This guy, new #1, Batman, Wonder Woman, Truth #1, one shot. So it's the one shot, and this is a pretty cool cover too. Jim Chuang.
Yeah, that's nice.
A Tale from the World of Batman. Hush by the Superstar team of Jeff Loeb and Jim Chuang. Batman and Wonder Woman team up for a classic caper brought to you by Superstar talent writer Jeff Loeb and artist Jim Chuang. The lasso of truth has been stolen, and the Cape Crusader and an Amazon princess race to ensure a safe return before it falls into the wrong hands. You won't want to miss the aftermath of Batman Hush, featuring the devious duo foolish enough to steal from Wonder Woman, the Joker, and Harley Quinn. That sounds dope. Like, I would give that a shot. That sounds cool. It's a one shot. You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, I for sure order that. That's an easy pickup.
Easy pickup for sure. Let's see what else.
Is Batman Hush over?
No, dude, that thing's getting delayed. And Jim Lee is great, but man, he says it. He's fucking slow. Well, I mean, for one, he's fucking busy. He's busy with DC and all that, so I don't blame him. But it did lose a lot of traction. People are like, is it even coming out? So in that sense, I think they fucked up because delaying it for too long. But hey, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So
I thought comic book runs were like completed before they are even published.
Some operate like that, some don't. You know, some are barely getting the deadline. Some certain guys, like I know Robert Kirkman and all these guys, though, they won't start publishing until they have like at least 10, 15 issues in.
That's what I was thinking.
But we'll see. Hopefully it comes out. It was started good, but now I kind of forgot. I have to reread it.
Yeah, that's my problem. Yeah.
You know, because I was super excited about it. This Green Lantern 34 cover looks pretty sick. John Jiang.
Man, they're fucking my dude Kyle Rayner up, dude.
Let's see what else. This was cool. Absolute Batman homage. I thought that was dope.
Yeah, that was dope.
And then it was last week we had the Absolute One homage from Firestorm or Fires. What is the name of the book? I forgot. The new Lost Fantasy tie-in.
Yes, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But this is dope. A lot of times when they do homages, it's cool, especially with Absolute Batman, Harley Quinn. Yeah, I might want to pick that one up, dude. As I was handing out the books this week to one of my customers, I saw a cover that I didn't, and I'm not gonna say it yet because I'm not gonna shoot myself in the foot, but it's a cover that because I am who I am, I picked something up that I didn't see before, and when I saw that, I was like, nobody's talking about this. This is gonna be fire. But so I went right away and I ordered a shitload of copies to secure mine. But dude, I'll tell you off air. Or if you're my customers and you want to know, I'll let you know.
Just bleep it.
But I'm not gonna put it all out there. Oh yeah, I don't complete the whole thing. But dude, I think when people find out, it's gonna be like such an Easter egg to people that, holy shit, I think that book's gonna spike. Again, we don't do it for the value, but because it's such a cool thing that I think it's gonna be. Hey, watch! I haven't seen no one talk about it, so as soon as I get my books, I'm gonna talk about it. And who knows? For all I know, I could be the one that launches that because it was dope.
You handed him this issue already, so it's out.
Yeah, it's out. But I didn't even order it for myself because, for one, the character was in my I'm not following him. But the cover alone, when I saw what it was, I was like, holy shit, it was.
Did I get it?
No, you didn't get it.
Fuck.
No, but I think one person might have got it.
God damn it.
Dude, but I was like, holy shit. Well, you know what? I'll say it, but I'll cut it. So, dude, all right, because I'm a big hip-hop fan.
Suckers.
Pause. So when I saw that, I was like, ooh, dude. But I love last time there was an Innards Universe book that had an MF Doom reference in there that I was like, this shit is dope, you know? And I posted it, but sometimes people don't get traction, but watch. Eventually, when it be like any stuff that's tied to hip-hop, MF Doom, this one, watch, that shit's going to become a thing.
Do you think it'll take time to people realize?
Well, no, I mean, I think once, watch, I'm going to post that shit, and you'll see, it's going to get traction. You're gonna see,
and we're back.
And we're back, yeah.
That took a turn.
It's a bummer we can show it. For one, copyright infringement, but yeah, just I can't wait. I'll talk about it once I get secure my copies.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, in my opinion, I think it's a dope book for collectors. You know, whether it's spikes or anything, who knows? But I know why I'd buy it, and I think people would buy it just for that alone. You know,
right?
And, you know, but we'll see. But let's see what else. So, new history of the DC universe: the Dakota incident, getting a second print. The first print on this thing popped right away. It was going crazy in the secondary market. But before this, they had a 4-issue miniseries, and nobody was really, and they were picking it up, but nothing crazy. Well, when this one came out, it like spiked. I didn't look into it why. I don't know if it's because of celebrating Black History Month or what. Yeah, you know, it's probably because of Static character.
Shock.
But yeah, it's getting a second print. Let's see. This was on FOC last week. Brutal Dark is getting second printing. I still have plenty of the first print. Great story. Again, issue 2 was great. I read it this week. Awesome. I really enjoy that series.
Same thing.
Cool covers.
That's pretty cool.
Then moving on to indie, to our favorite part of the show, covering indie.
Lock in, lock the in. It's
Pay
time.
attention. Good stories. Pick them up for the story, the covers. You never know, man. Especially right now, this age of indies, low print runs, fucking Dead Teenagers last week. Every week there's been a resurgence on a lot of these books, you know?
Yep. Let's do it.
I know the 2000 AD magazine has been around forever, and that's where Judge Dredd and stuff came out of. So it looks like, I don't know if it was on hiatus. I never really followed it like that, but maybe in Legacy numbers it's coming back. I'm not sure. But that magazine, let's see. Oh, dude, again, American. You didn't read issue 5.
I didn't read issue 4 or 5, bro. I'm behind.
Dude, again, man, I'm telling you, and I talked about it before, like, I'm torn, because there's a couple, the futurist, I'm biased, I like it because what it stands for,
Right.
and I like the story, but I think if I had to pick one book, I said, I love books that reflect what's going on, you know, and the future is that too, you know, in a different sense, but this one, I think because it focuses on everything that's happening in the world, crime, whatever it is, I find that brilliant, like fresher breath air. And the team behind it, it's just great. You know, the guys that worked on Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption, but they're building their own thing, and everything I've seen so far is great. I'm excited for Absurd Adventures because they have it's a novel, A Better Paradise or something, that just looks trippy, futuristic, simulation, like genius. And I think for that book, they're gonna create a video game around it. But they have plans for their company, which I'm so excited. Again, they were the nicest guys when I met them, you know, made me feel like a rock star when I met them. And again, I think just because they recognize genuineness, I've been a fan of this book from day one. I mean, fuck, the fact that they send us cool stuff to connect, you know, that Christmas unwrapping we did, and they brought it up, you know, and I'm like, dude, it was so cool meeting the team. But the book in itself, man, stands alone. Like, I've enjoyed every episode. Issue 5, it was brilliant. Like, dude, I'm really excited. The princess character, the Mexican princess, is a badass. And I think because
she's a baddie?
She's a baddie. It's not only is she hot looking, but her story and there involves some cartel stuff. It is she's a victim, but it is badass. So she's ruthless. She's like, damn. So we jump in her story here, but obviously in issue 1, you know, she's in that van with those white guys, and they're pretty much being, you know, brought into America for whatever reason. You know, and then they crash into the lawyer's house. But dude, like the way, like issue 4, I think was like a standalone thing that eventually will come back and tie in. But that was more like a revenge plot of a guy that come out of prison that was gangster as and this one was great. I really enjoyed this issue, and it touches a lot on everything, dude. But just what they talk about, it's just hilarious. Like, one of the son is talking shit to his dad. He's like calling him you boomer, you know, like just the like how people talk nowadays, or the wife getting sucked into a militia, you know, QAnon type of shit. It's just insane. But that's what's happening across America right now, that, you know, whether people see it or don't, that's really what's happening, you know. And I think I appreciate the fact that they're doing that. I think, you know, if I had to say it, I'd say this is my favorite book. You know, if I think, you know, the future is the most important book of the 21st century because of what it's offering, I think based on story alone, this book is probably going to be my favorite story that I'm most excited to read every time it comes out.
This has Exquisite Corpses beat for you?
I love Exquisite Corpses. I like what it's doing, but again, it's entertainment, right? It offers entertainment and it's fun. But when I feel like there's a book that's the social commentary of what's going on in life, like, you know, I prefer it. You know, to me, like, I'm all about what's really happening around me. You know? I've always been like that, so I really enjoy this book. If you guys haven't picked it up, pick it up. You won't be disappointed. I can't tell how many people I've gotten into this book because it's just brilliant.
It's freaking good, bro. The first issue twist. There's a little twist that I think I've only 3 issues in. Yeah. And I think there's like a little twist at the end of each issue. Like a little thing, like a little cliffhanger. Yeah, dude. All this shit they're doing is strategic. Like, you know, it's just great. Danhauser is killing it. The whole team, you know, artist David LaPalme, Tyler Boss on the cover. Just great, man. You know, like, I love, you know, and they're teaming up with Dark Horse. So Dark Horse and Absurd Adventures. So if you guys haven't checked them out, dude, check out this book. Highly recommended. The graphic novel was an FOC last week. Yeah. Yeah, and now we're getting issue 6 right now. So that was the first arc. But man, dude, like I said, I think it's only 12 issues, and they're calling it season, so it's season 1. Oh. But holy smoke. Yeah, I think there was maybe I'll put it up there. They came up with a timeline. Damn. But yeah, dude, American Caper, I think, probably
one of the most excited I've been over books in a while. You know,
Right.
a lot of good ones. You know, but this one is up there. I said I got the top 3. You know, feature is
Right.
this one and that. But goddamn, there's so many good ones. You know, Masterminds is another great one. Besides Plan. I mean, there's just so much good
There's
stuff,
so much
dude.
good shit.
And continues to come out. You know.
Everybody's sleeping on this book.
They're sleeping on. I'm telling you, pick up number 1, man. This book eventually. It's a good story, good artwork, but eventually, if it gets optioned or something, watch. This book is gonna. Because right now, I think a lot of people are sleeping on it. You know, they're like, "Who's Absurd Adventures? What's American Caper?" But we've been telling you here at the Horizon Comics podcast, pick it up.
Do you still have issues 1 through 5?
Yes, I think I have them all. Yeah, I ordered heavy on this series because I really believe in it. So I still have some. Let's see. I'll highlight this just because it's an Archie reprint, Golden Age Archie. I had this book and I sold it, but I found out that all these Golden Age Archie books go for a pretty penny. In the last video, I think I highlighted and I showed, I don't know if you rewatched it, but I put in the sale of the book I sold. It's still the highest book for that book grade that's sold, and it's mine. You know, it's cool to know that I pressed it and it came out that. Speaking of that, dude, I really I told you the book I'm pressing for my buddy that I want to do a whole social media thing around it because it's first appearance of the Flash, you know. So fuck, dude, I'm excited to work on that book. You know, it's like a $20,000 book, and I'll be cleaning and pressing it. But that I want to document the whole thing. You know, cracking the slab, cleaning it. You know, it's crazy. I mean, it's a big boy book. You know what I mean? First Flash. You know, so I'm excited to work on that. But I'll document all that, and that'll just be content for
That'd be a
YouTube.
sick TikTok video.
Yeah, I'll show me cleaning it. The only thing is, like, I have to wait till it comes back, but I'm eager to see, because if I manage to bump that book even by half a grade is like $3,000 more. If it's a full grade, you're talking about like $5,000 more that I'll be making my buddy, you know? And I'm just doing it to help him out. If CGC was grading this book or pressing it, dude, they charge. This is new. They charge. So if it's a book that's, you know, unlimited value that's higher, they charge 4.5% of the fair market value. So if it's a $20,000 book, they charge whatever 4.5%. And for pressing, they charge the same thing. So whatever it costs you to grade it, which is like $1,000, I think it's the same thing, you know? Like, that to me is wild, you know? Oh, the other news, I don't know if you saw, CBCS is no longer grading comic books.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it posted this week, so CBCS has decided not to grade anymore. But I think because they own Beckett, they're going to focus on Beckett and all that. I like CBCS, but dude, when you have someone like CGC who's been dominant in the game, competing, you know, at the end of the day, we're all collectors. People always tend to choose CGC because it goes for a little bit more,
right?
You know, and in the collectible game, you know, though we love the stories and the art, there's money is a big part of this. So when people want to sell it, they're gonna grade it with the one they're gonna get more money out of. Do
you think PSA will ever take over CGC?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so, but PSA is really expanding. I think they just started grading comic books, and they started a grading section. So we'll see. I mean, PSA, I think the trading cards and all that, but CGC now does trading cards, does video games, does all that, you know?
Yeah.
So who knows? I think CGC, as long as I don't do anything stupid, and yeah, there's been like stuff that's come out, you know, but nothing crazy, no scandal. So I think if they do everything right, I mean, they're here for the long term, you know? It pretty much gave value to comic books and the grade and all that, you know? So, yeah, man. So we'll see what happens. But moving on. Let's see what else we got. Anything else? So this Club Nephilim looks dope. This is expanding on the franchise for Marcy Sparks. Marcy Sparks is a character in the Devil's Due comic book, which is dope. So I think this is a tie into that. So a supernatural, action-packed, and sometimes erotic standalone saga that adds a new layer to the Mercy Sparks universe. The supernatural bazaar and brothel Club Nephilim is led by the rogue angel Ladara, a former servant of heaven who now tends to her own flock of outcasts. Although offered an apology and a return to the divine realms, Ladara rejected it to pave her own way. While Mercy Sparks is determined not to become a powerful archetype in her own world, ramifications continue to unfold on a grand scale as a result of her actions. I mean, I love the premise, and like I said, I've never really read Mercy Sparks before. I've come across them and I've sold them. But when I saw this, I'm like, that's dope. And reading more about Mercy Sparks is dope. So the whole premise on this sounds dope. You know, you have the supernatural, you have, you know, Nephilim. I mean, I don't know if you know what Nephilim is.
No idea.
So it's pretty much the product of an angel and a human being having a baby.
Oh,
so there's supposed to be these powerful entities and stuff, you know? So yeah, I'm excited for this. Definitely going to be adding that to the pool.
I have no idea who Marcy Sparks is either.
cool. You know, as a matter of fact, I was just going through some books and I saw a book. Bear with me. See that? Again, they play a lot on the erotic thing because she is like a cool, sexy looking character. Yeah, see? Check out this cover.
Oh, this is dope.
Again, you get the risque cover lovers, and she's just a dope character.
You guys can't see this. No, I'm just kidding.
So here we have Marcy Sparks. Again, yeah, this is an established franchise. I've been doing it for a while, so that cover is dope.
What issue are they on right here?
That's issue 5.
But how many issues do they have now?
I don't remember how many issues on that. I never collected it. I just know people love that and mostly cover grabs, but I'm sure the story's great. But I never read one, but now that I read this premise, I'm intrigued. So I'm definitely going to read this. But it is a new reissue. You know, they're telling, you know, it's like a side story in addition to the universe. Dude, this cover is dope. Again, sexy, risque covers, you know?
And if people say they don't like them, they're liars.
Dude, yeah, everyone likes I showed you the video who I said was you. The guy that goes into the shop. He says, I want the new Absolute Batman. And then he sends him a note. He's looking for the shirtless Nightwing cover. And I have customers like that who collect girl risque covers. And they want that cover. Dude, we don't judge it for one.
There's
like
nothing to be ashamed of,
yeah.
bruh.
And for one, dude, I think the people that can't say, oh, that guy's good looking or he's got a decent body. There's fucking, dude, like, you be ignorant and tell me your eyes are blind. Like, you can't see that. Obviously, if you're like, ooh, like, Google Gaga over him. But just acknowledging that. And I think that's what it is with most of these customers. They like that cover. He looks fit or whatever, and they like it. You know?
I'd buy a shirtless Nightwing cover any day of the week. And I'm not even reading Nightwing. I just buy it for the cover.
See, I would, but there's nothing wrong with it. Because I wouldn't display that cover. Not that there's anything wrong, but...
With the shirtless Nightwing?
Yeah.
You wouldn't display it?
No, it's not my thing. You know what I mean? I see nothing wrong with it, but it doesn't attract my attention like that. Even with girl risque covers, I like them, but I'm not one to go and showcase all the covers.
Those, you have those.
But let's see. Moving on. This Diablo Dawn of Hatred #1 looks super cool. And again, it's a video game property, you know, Diablo. So if you're a video game fanatic, you might want to pick this up. And it's a 4-issue miniseries. Any video game tie-in usually does well on the secondary market. Again, that's not why we do it. If you enjoy the property, read the story. But it wouldn't be a bad idea for those of you who buy stuff to flip. You maybe get one to read, one to sell. I mean, if that's your thing, you know, I said, we don't knock it. It's part of the thing here, right? Culture, history, and hype. And it's part of the game. If you can flip it and make some money for your hobby, do it, you know? But be smart. Do it before you don't do it after. Don't let the shop do all the work and then you just come, you know? Like, although I respect the hustle, you know, it's part of it, stuff like that. I'm like, you should be ordering on FOC, man. You know, be ahead of the game, you know? But
Crimson Desert needs a freaking comic book run, dude.
Nobody do. I mean, I know nothing about that video game except you keep talking about it the last couple of days. So.
Dude, I'm addicted. It's the best. People describe it as the best 7 out of 10 video game ever.
Really?
It's the greatest 7 out of 10 video game. It's so good. It's so shitty. I hate it. And
yeah,
I love it.
I wish, like I said, I wish I had more time to play video games because I enjoy them, but it's a time suck, and then my life's already hectic as it is. So hopefully, with stuff in the works, hopefully I'll get there. You know, more freedom.
You're missing out, dude.
I am missing out. I totally agree. Die Loaded graphic novel. If you guys aren't reading Die, highly recommended. I do recommend you read the original series. You know, there's more content there. You know, I really enjoy. Like I said, it's like a D&D game in real life, and then these kids get sucked in there, and some people want to stay because they could do whatever the they want in this universe. Yeah. You know, eventually they come back, and this takes place after they've been back for a year. So I'm digging it, but I love Die. I love Kieran Gillen's stuff. The fact that he, you know, creates worlds and then build like a tabletop game for it, I think is genius.
I read the first issue, but like I said before, I didn't read what was the prequel or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I was so lost the entire time. I didn't understand it, so I stopped picking it up. Yeah, unfortunately, and I feel left out.
Yeah, you should read it, dude. Again, I don't think it was necessary, but it makes it easier if you know the lore behind it. I don't know if you picked this up this week, but
I did pick it up.
Dude, I enjoyed it. Did you read it?
I haven't read it.
Dude, I thought it was dope because you know what? It's like, it doesn't take itself too seriously. You kind of get the vibe that it's cheesy, cartoonish, but he's a henchman that works for like an evil organization. And he's trying to, you know, go up the ladder. Yeah. And then he's in a job interview, and I thought it was hilarious because he's like, is there going to be a drug test? How long does THC take to come out of your system? And then the cover made sense. He's eating a hamburger. Yeah. So it was like that stoner henchman thing. Yeah. Oh, I loved it, dude. I thought it was great. 4-issue series.
It's like when a side character is the main character, huh?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it was dope, dude. It's like as if Hydra Bob from Deadpool got his own story, you know? It was dope. Dude, this one has me super excited,
I'm excited
man.
for this
Red
one as well.
Roots, the lives of a professional killer and a high school teacher are bound by a terrifying, mysterious force. Yeah, dude, this sounds dope. You know, just that one line, and Lorenzo De Felici, writing and artist. Then, yeah, man, it just looks dope. The covers look sick.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about this one. Yeah, man, all the covers look dope. But yeah, the premise sounds awesome. I'm definitely picking this up, and I'm letting you guys know, pick it up. You know, the story sounds awesome. The artwork is amazing. If you don't pick it up, if something happens, then that's on you. It's your own goddamn fault.
Yeah,
That's like I remember reading an article years ago. It says, if you're not a millionaire in 10 years, it's your own goddamn fault.
Yeah,
You know, because
facts.
all the tools are out there, you know? So that always resonated with me. I'm like, dude. Not that I chase money or fame, because I don't, you know, but just success and freedom. But I'm like, everyone has the tools right now.
Yeah, that's true.
The Jason Howard cover, this one is dope. Yeah, no, I'm excited about this. Mike Mignola cover, that's dope. I think this one, for you Mike Mignola fans, you're going to want to pick it up. It's dope. It's got the Hellboy look to it. Awesome. Ryan Otley cover. Yeah, dude, I think it's going to be a big book, man. I think you're going to want to read it. It's going to be a good story, fantasy mystery, and it's not showing the cover. But, yeah.
Dude, I think I'm going to have to come back to FOC and pick up the cover A, because that one was nice.
Yeah, no, it's sick, dude. You're going to want to pick it up. Let's see what else we got. I know there's a couple of the number ones.
I don't know if they noticed, but there's no more manga.
On this one, yeah, I disabled the manga just because, again, I really want to do a show for manga. We got to sit down and start reading some shit, watching.
We got to sit down.
But, you know, even if it's just something slow, even if we read one book and then we talk about it. Again, it's finding the time, especially I got a lot of shit going on and I'm working on some stuff. But that's the goal. Like I said, I can't wait to start recording different episodes, man. It's fun. This has kind of become like a podcast format anyways,
right?
But a lot of times we feel like we have to come back to, you know, that's why they're here for this, you know. But I can't wait till we just let loose and talk about what happened this week, what are we reviewing. Like, holy shit, dude, I'm excited, you know. And hopefully people tune in. Feel believe we don't want people find out more about us. They're definitely going to tune in because we're speaking truth about comics, about everything in the culture, you know. I think it's going to be good,
dude. And you know what? Yeah, I'll save it for later.
Yeah, it's also like how much do you want to divulge to, you know?
Yeah.
Let's see.
There's another number one that I'm super excited for. I forgot the name of it, and I can't wait.
Oh yeah, Innards, probably. The Rob Guillory book.
That one. Yes, that one, and there's another one.
Yeah, there's another one. Oh, Hook something. I know what you're talking about. It looks cartoonish but bloody.
No. There's another one.
Oh, there's a lot of number ones this week.
Yeah, that's why it's a good week.
Yeah, let's see. What else?
Thundercats.
Did we pass it? Is not everything showing up? Because I don't see.
You know what? Yeah, because it started with
I think this is the one you're talking about.
That is the one I'm talking about. Tsenia. It's super...
You take the lead on this.
I have no idea what it's about. I just saw it has a Super Sentai Power Rangers vibe to it. That's all I know. And that's all you had to say. So
there you go.
I'm in it.
You got Power Ranger fans. Pick it up. He said it.
In there like swimwear, dude.
And David Mack, awesome artist, cool watercolors.
Yeah.
So yeah, pick it up. Yeah, let's see, where is that other book? Let's see, did we miss it? Let's see what else. Transformers graphic novel number 5 is on order.
Yeah, you lied to me. You said you had Transformers graphic novel. I looked all over your trade paperback shelves. It's not there.
The Transformers, I have plenty of Transformers graphic novels, unless I sold out. But I've been ordering those. I even have the hardcover ones. I think you're blind, bro.
I think I might be blind.
Because I have it. Let's see. Phantom of the Opera is cool.
Do you think the opera's dead?
Huh?
Do you think the opera is dead in ballet?
No. And as a matter of fact, we're big fans of Ram V here. He's a friend of the shop.
Who's Ram V?
You know, I won't blame you because you're new. So Ram V, I said it before, he's one of my favorite writers. He was writing Detective Comics. He was writing Venom, Carnage, Swamp Thing, Catwoman, you name it. But his main thing is like he has his own, you know, his own creator-owned properties that I love. Dude, so many good stories. But so there's one called The Many Deaths of Lila Starr. It's just a beautiful story about the embodiment of death. So in this book, right, there's a giant building like the offices of heaven. So there's God, there's a devil, there's death. So there's a prophecy or a rumor that a person's going to be born that with like immortal powers or whatever to create. He's going to create immortality in essence. So we no longer need death, you know, the embodiment of death. So she gets fired from her position. So they send her back to to Earth. Uh-huh. And it's through different stages of her life that she shows up. but every time she shows up, she dies. But she makes a connection with somebody, and then she goes back, and then same thing. Then God intervenes and helps her out, and then sends her back, and boom, she gets killed. But there's stuff that happens along the way. Dude, it's such a beautiful story about life and death, and they're actually making an opera out of it, or a musical, opera or musical, one or two. I think it's an opera though. That's the first time I've ever seen that for a comic book. I could be wrong, but I think that's the first time I've seen a comic book property transition into like opera or musical. And the opera thing reminded me of that, but I don't know whether it's a musical or an opera, one or two. But regardless, his stuff is going to theater, so I think that is brilliant, and that story is so good that I think it's perfectly suited for that. Like, I'm glad, there's nothing that would be movies and all that, because doing a run like that, I think is brilliant. It's we're big fans of Ram V here, man. I've had him in the shop. I've met him a couple of times. He's a super cool dude. We did a store exclusive for Radio Apocalypse that he did. Sadly, he had to put it on pause because the publisher they were working with wasn't doing right things. So hopefully he brings it back. But that's the first time I ever jumped into the exclusive covers, because if I believe in a property, I want to do something with them. So we have two now, Radio Apocalypse, and then by our local artist, Brian. And then we have Exquisite Corpses with Dan Quintana. But yeah, dude, that reminded me of that. Yeah, that's super exciting to see, man.
So you don't think the opera Brett Lay's dead?
I don't think so, no, dude, because a lot of the educated folks, the people who love, more like regular art and stuff, they like operas. And I mean, I'm sure a lot of people do. I think opera is it's a major part of history, of music. So no, I don't think that's going anywhere,
It's because Timothy Chalamet said it was a dying art, and people are mad at him.
It could be, but you can say that about a lot of stuff. You can say that about comic books. You can say that with digital stuff. You can say that about a lot of things. You know what I mean? They've been saying that for hip hop for years or anything. I don't think any of that shit's true. There's so many fans out there.
Yeah, I guess.
Let me see what else. Dude, I think I passed it because I know what you're talking about. So again, if you like sexy risque covers, you can never go wrong with Vampirella.
Luce Perillo's always putting out heat.
Every time. Nope. The Chichona's up there. If you like those covers, order them. Where's that book? I think I missed it. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it didn't see.
It's right there.
That's crazy. Fudge? Yeah. So, guys, dude, this book, man, this is probably gonna be. That's a couple good ones. I think this is the book I'm most excited for. Number one, that I'm excited for. One, Rob Guillory is a legend, dude. He wrote Chew, Farmhand, just tons of stuff that I follow and I love. And this is a psychological thriller, science fiction. And you know what? I was lucky enough. I got a chance to meet him at Comics Bro. He gifted us a couple of copies of Innards, and it's like a prequel. And we read it, and that thing was holy man. And stay tuned. I will be giving one of these away to the customers as a thank you for everyone that voted for us for AB's Best. But yeah, I highly recommend you pick up the book. It is such a brilliant story, man.
Yep.
Like the premise is pretty much. We don't know. The mystery is somebody has attacked us, and they targeted all our oil reserves,
They
right?
didn't attack people. They didn't attack military bases. They attacked
The oil reserves. And you know what, dude? In this day and age, wars around the world, what do they fight over? Oil, right?
Oil.
So again, why stuff like this resonates with me. And then there's this company that now has this giant mine operation where they're trying to find a new sustainable fuel source or something. And then they discovered this new thing called Lucifium, which I thought was cool because it's kind of like Lucifer. But there's mystery around the people because it takes place like they're interviewing someone, and then there's like mysteries going on down there, and everyone's warned that what we do here is so important that they're willing to kill for it. Right. So there's mystery around that. Like, what are these people doing? Is it all money driven because there's no oil, and now this is going to bring them money? Dude, I really enjoyed issue 0 and the first couple of pages of the preview. But I'll tell you right now, this book is going to be, for one, the story's going to be great. The artwork is great. Again, man, Rob Guillory doesn't disappoint. And when he does a project, he goes long. He goes full runs. Like Chew, dude, I forget how long it was, but it was long. Farmhand is still ongoing, and that's around a farmer that grows body organs, which is dope.
Jesus Christ.
It almost reminds me of like that Plant Zombie video game.
Oh, Plant vs. Zombies.
Dude, it is dope. But yeah, telling you right now, dude, you're gonna want to pick up Innards. Issue 1 is gonna be great. We read the prequel. It was amazing. The artwork is great. Rob Guillory is a genius. You're gonna want to pick it up on FOC this week. I'm warning you right now. Pick it up. For the story, for the art. If it becomes something else, great. But story and art was driving this pick for me.
Yeah, I think this is my number 1 pick of the week.
Again, we study the culture, the history, and the hype. And I know the culture and I know the history. I've seen these waves, and when it's a good writer and a good book, it's an easy pick, So you're gonna want to pick it up.
See, these didn't come out.
In Your Skin was another good one. See, that's why something when I filter it, it's like, man. So I'm really excited about this one too. In Your Skin by Aditya Bidikar.
Without reading the description, just looking at the covers. Did you ever see the movie Together with James Franco? James Franco and his wife?
No.
Okay, I didn't watch the movie either.
You fucking quizzing me like motherfucker. Come on.
But I know that they're like merging. It's a horror movie, and like I don't know what I didn't see the movie, but something's going on. But every time like they touch, like their skin is like merging together.
Okay.
And then like in the trailer it shows like I guess their hands are together, and they had to like saw it off. Because like every time they're close together,
so they're like becoming Siamese twins.
So I don't know if that's what that is.
I don't know what that is, but let's find out. Let's read the premise. Because I know I'm excited about this book from Image. Priyanka is a Bollywood Uber fan who has been obsessed with film star Ayesha Sen since she was a kid. She's watched her movies over and over and knows her dances beat for beat. But after a once-in-a-lifetime chance to meet her idol goes Ari, and Ayesha announces her impending retirement from movies. Priyanka decides that if Ayesha is going to live the life she's supposed to, Priyanka will be more than happy to take over for her. Bollywood body horror meets erotic fiction, and writer Aditya Bidkar's butcher that name debut series with rising star artist Sam Crocodile Black, a twisted exploration of celebrity culture, identity, and image that's perfect for the fans of The Substance and David Cronenberg.
Oh, did you watch The Substance? I just watched it.
No, I have not watched it.
It's weird.
The movie or TV show?
It's a movie with Demi Moore and Margaret something Qualley. They want her to play Rogue actually, but it's yeah. The Substance is good, but it's weird.
I like weird.
So for The Substance, so you get the vibe of like kind of what's going on. It's like a washed up actress. She's getting old. Her producers don't think she's hot enough anymore, and so she's going like through this whole mental thing, like, oh, I'm not hot. Some dude is like, hey, kind of like Beauty.
I was gonna say that.
Kind of like Beauty. Right. And then, but it's like it's weird. She needs to inject this, but a new person is born out of her. Okay. I think you show it in the trailer, and then the movie poster. She has like stitches on her back, but that is like she starts going crazy. She's on the floor, and then her back splits open, and a full woman comes out of her back, and that's like her hotter self. But she has to be 1 week on, 1 week off. And like her mind's like go to the different body. Okay. So she has to be her hot younger self for 1 week, and then she has to switch back to her older self. No exceptions. Yeah. 1 week off, 1 week on. No spoilers. That being said, does she go past her 7 days or not in the movie? Yeah. Just to keep you wondering.
Yeah, that sounds dope. It really reminds me of Beauty, but in its own thing, which is dope. Yeah. Yeah, see, I love stuff like that, man. When you push the envelope thing outside the box, and some of this shit sounds crazy, but you think about all these people that have all the money in the world, and they want immortality or hotter looks, all that, dude, all that stuff, who knows? Maybe we might not even know it. It's already out there, man.
I must say, I didn't know there was that much nudity in the movie, and I was watching it with my girlfriend, and she was like, did you know that this was going to be, like, that much tits? I was like, I swear to God I didn't. Fair warning, if you watch it with your wife, there's a lot of tits.
That's crazy. Yeah, I imagine, some wives might not be okay with it. You don't go to a strip club with your wife?
No. Holy I've never even been to a strip club.
Really?
Yeah.
I have. I don't like girls. I don't care to go to strip clubs. It's not my thing. Like, it's cool. I've gone with the homies and stuff. But it's not my thing. I always feel like, paying for this shit? I'm like, you're going to leave with blue balls? I could not understand it. Nah.
I'm good.
But it's the whole market. People like it,
Yeah. Anyway, Substance. You should watch it.
I'm going to watch it. It sounds dope. But this sounds cool, man. I'm intrigued. I want to read this. And the whole Bollywood aspect of it, I'm so, like, naive to that stuff. I know Bollywood is a whole thing, but I've never watched a Bollywood movie or know anything about that. But I find that fascinating. They're doing something with this.
I feel like now we have to go, like, through A, B, C, like, individually, because we missed out on two great books.
I know, but
that's so time consuming.
Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Just brutal.
It's
fire, dude.
It's dope too. God damn it!
Oh my god! Pick up Just Brutal, dude. The art's amazing.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if we missed anything. That's a bummer, kids. Innards didn't pop up. What? See, Monstress 60. See, I was right. Monstress 61 is on FOC this week. Again, if you're not picking up Monstress, pick it up. There's a problem when you filter it by that, it misses stuff, and I wonder how many times it's happened.
You know what?
Oh, see, there's another one that was cool from Bad Idea that I was excited to talk about.
Oh,
this was what is it? Oddball. It's a one shot. So Tony Millionaire, winner of 5. Okay, what artist? Let me see. Where's the thing?
Mythology. Oh.
Yeah, satire, mythology, and humor. So Millionaire nimbly fuses the master storytelling of Homer's Odyssey with the surreal beauty and intricacy rendered line work of Mobius artist to deliver the breathtaking masterpiece. Divine Providence has finally done what no hangover ever could. Bobby Doherty is sober, but fate works fast, and it's not long until Bobby tumbles back off the wagon. A single glance at the radiant swan Lucia Sorin Del Mar leaves the former booze hound monkey drunk on love and hopelessly devoted. When Lucia takes flight, Bobby refuses to let his chance of love slip through his fingers. Joined by his faithful friend Jimmy Skunk, he sets off on a perilous journey across distant lands, through impossible labyrinth, over treacherous seas, and into the path of a vicious, fire-spitting minotaur in an epic quest to win Lucia's heart. So it sounds like a love story mixed with the Odyssey. Yeah, it sounds good to me. It's a one shot. I'll give it a shot, but I like Bad Idea does not disappoint. So I'll give it just a one shot, and it looks cool. It's like the art looks awesome. So yeah, dude. Like I said, I like Bad Idea's work, so that's dope. Yeah, see, I don't want to go through every page. How much did we miss? It's gonna be a lot. I don't think a lot. I think that was the only other number one.
That is another number one.
See,
that I wanted to fucking pick up, dude.
Yeah, see, this is,
Jesus.
Yeah, this is BS. All right, Planet Atmos Exordium number 1 from Mad Cave. Crime, science fiction. I'm on board already.
Yep.
Crime, I'm on board. Some heists succeed, some fall, some fail, and some fell so spectacularly as to set off a chain of events that irrevocably alter a planet's future. After triggering security alarms and the underground stronghold of an intergalactic pharmaceutical conglomerate, a ragtag group of thieves must use every trick at their disposal to escape and survive. The fates of legendary racing pilot Past Chosen and the fugitive known as Addie Aker collide, and neither them nor Planet Atmos will ever be the same. Planet Atmos Exordium is the first entry in the Planet Atmos universe of games and stories. Oh, that's dope, dude. So see, world building. I love it, man. World building, games, stories. That's dope. And the premise sounds dope. I'm on board. I'm picking this up. Again, man, story drives everything. And if that resonated with you, for me it did, I suggest you pick it up. Because again, at least give number one a shot. Like, what do you got to lose? $5? You pay more for coffee. But you might find your new love, on these number ones.
Yeah. Fact.
Man,
and they got plans to build out, so
yeah, dude, franchise man. Yeah, so
dude, I'm so sad that we missed out.
Yeah, now I think that we got all number ones, but who knows? Let's see. Bear with us, yada yada yada.
Yada yada yada. Tisenya.
Yeah, I think that might be it. Umbrella. Youngblood. Yeah.
I'm almost now thinking that we should even filter and just put the whole page like how
we used to do it, yeah,
but that's even funnier because we're gonna be bouncing from topic to topic.
That's true. That's the only reason I did it. I think I did it because I want to do the timestamp. So if people don't want to hear us talk about blah blah blah, but
I don't care what they say.
Yeah, you're right. Because that'll be easier that way. And
we don't miss anything.
Yeah, and then if we go on a tangent, I could always be like, timestamp for this,
Yeah.
The other thing is, they would have to pretty much see all of them. Whatever, I think
they need to see the whole episode.
But I think even this last episode, before we started it, I put what I had posted, I put the screen with all the books that were highlighted. So either way, you get to see what's that.
I got an idea. Comment down below if you guys want to see an unhinged, unorganized episode where we just go alphabetical order, no DC, Marvel. It's just everything in one page.
Let's just mix it.
Or if you guys like the organized DC books, Marvel books, then we'll keep doing that. But sometimes we're going to be missing out on
That's the only problem, that if we filter it out, some stuff might fall through the cracks. And unless we're thinking about it, we might forget. But yeah, let us know in the comments down below. Remember, comment, like, and subscribe. Comment on anything, whatever you want to say. And I've had people tell me, like, oh, you were talking about the manga. I'm like, yeah, why didn't you comment in the comments, Yeah. It is a homies, and you'll hear this, and I'm not making fun. I'm saying in general, do us a favor, go comment, like, and subscribe for it. We're really enjoying this. We want to do this, continue doing it. But, we want to know people are enjoying it. They're getting something out of it because we're trying to educate you guys on what's coming out. And then we go on tangents. And eventually, we're going to be offering a lot of stuff for you guys to take home and, think about and stuff. But yeah, we're having a blast, man.
And we're huge advocates for indie books, man. We need to put more respect into indie books, TikTok is talking about Marvel DC books.
Yeah.
And then like big indie books like Transformers or the Energon universe, which is great. And I bet you it's good. I'm like left behind. I want to read it too, but there's so much new #1, so much like indie books, American Caper stuff like that just falls through people's minds. Like they don't even think about it.
Yeah.
So
no, it is, man. I think there's people don't know where to start, and it's just great, man. And as a perfect example, and when she hears this, if she watches this, so I have a customer who like I usually deal with the husband, but the wife comes in and picks stuff up for her. So she wasn't really a comic book reader, but I think she asked me like, "What do you recommend?" And I recommended Someone's Killing the Children to her, and she fell in love with it. And because we bond over other shit, like we both watch SNOWFALL, which is like a show based on like when the CIA was selling drugs and started the crack epidemic based on a real story. And there's this character in there who's like a crackhead named Wanda. So after she comes in, she's like, "Richard, I need the next Someone's Killing the Children." And so she pretty much named herself Wanda. So when I see her, I was like, "What's up, Wanda?" Yeah. And she just laughs. She left me a message the other day. He's like, "Hey, Franklin," because Franklin's a dope dealer in the show. So that says I'm the fucking local comic book dealer. She's like, "I need my fix." So I just got her into Exquisite Corpses. Sure enough, she's getting all of them. So she's going from not reading comic books to now full swing on Someone's Killing the Children, Exquisite Corpses. She's like, "What's next?" She's like enjoying these stories so much that I see the excitement, that it's fun to see that, because I'm like, maybe what was turning her off before, just like my wife, they like the Marvel and DC movies, they watch them, but they don't care to read the books. But my wife loves reading Umbrella Academy, Lock and Key, The Boys, stuff like that. Yeah. So knowing that, I'm like, I think a lot of girls, and don't get me wrong, a lot of girls write Marvel and DC, but I've always known that a lot of more like the indie books are like, the girls like those more. And that's where I can relate. I'm like, I love this stuff, so I'm like, hell yeah, dude, I got plenty of stories to tell you. Yeah. So I'm excited to see what she feels about those, and then the next one, see what I get her. But it's dope when you introduce someone
for her, if you're watching.
Yeah, I'm on the fence. All right, so Exquisite Corpses, Someone's Killing the Children, I think.
Underneath the Trees.
Beneath the Trees is good. Stray Dogs and those. But I think knowing her, I think she likes like the gangster the stuff. So I might pull her, maybe Kill or Be Killed.
Put her on Ordained. It's 2 issues.
Ordained is dope. That was a short one. I think she likes like the action pack, the horror, because she's following the Exorcism Buckingham Palace book, so she likes that.
That's the one placed in California.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, dude. But yeah, I'm excited. I love getting people into new books, and indie books are my forte. That's what I prefer reading, what I enjoy. So yeah, if you guys need recommendations, I have a buttload of them, because I've been in this for a while and I enjoy a lot of this stuff. So I have, books for days that I could recommend that I love and I collect. Like I said, when it comes to modern books, like I only really collect what I love to read and stuff. Like when it comes to the secondary market, there's hit or miss here and there. But when it comes to indie, I bank on them because they're good stories, good artwork. And I might take a gamble, order an extra one #1. And sometimes it pans out, sometimes it doesn't. Again, I don't do it for that. I do it for the love of it. But I'm also a businessman and I'm a hustler by heart. So if I can sell something, it helps me pay for my hobby. That's how it started, Mm-hmm. So I respect the hustle. I don't knock anyone who does it. I just say, get educated, do your homework before. That's my only problem with it. Don't just because you saw a TikTok or the hype and this and that, you go chase it, because then, it's a 50-50 if you're going to find something, So, but yeah, man, I love indie stuff. I love that stuff. So, plenty of recommendations. If there's something I'm not reading or that you're reading and you enjoy, let us know in the comments below. I'm still waiting
for manga recommendations, dude.
I know. You know what I get? And I see this even from people that are friends of mine, that it's like, did you watch the episode? No. I'm like, if I can get my family or friends to watch it, what the f***? So I bust their balls. Because I'm like, but I'm like, the thing is, and I read this somewhere, it's like, don't expect your friends or your family to watch your content. He's like, just do it for everyone else. So I know I have my regular customers that f*** with us and enjoy watching our shows, and they bring stuff up, and I really appreciate all you guys, but I think sometimes we get bogged down with that. At this point, we're enjoying the out of this, so we're doing it even if no one was watching.
For the love of the game.
For the love of the game, but eventually, it's all going to pan out, so I'm confident, dude. I know what we're bringing. But don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Yeah, man, fun episode. I think we covered pretty much.
Low-key, to sign off, or before we sign off, think this is our last episode in person.
Oh, that's right. We hadn't talked about it
We haven't
because
talked about
you didn't want to say it. But yeah, tell them what's going on.
So I'm just moving. I'm moving out of town. So we might have to do like the Zoom thing now.
I've been interviewing replacements already.
God damn it.
Nah, just kidding. No, dude, yeah. If you recall, there's an episode where we were gonna talk about it, but then we didn't. But yeah, so he's moving
Next week.
Next week? No, yeah, but we're still doing it. We'll do it for Zoom, so I'll have the Zoom stuff set up. I gotta see how I import it here. But in essence, it's a Zoom call, and you'll pop up. So I'll have to redesign some shit.
Right.
But we'll both get our own little corner.
Yeah,
At least this way, we won't block the main screen.
Exactly.
You know? So damn.
You can make it every time somebody talks to the screen.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Anyway, but damn. We can't make out after the show anymore, dude.
I know, dude.
That sucks.
Don't slow our secrets. Dude. Man, yeah, it's a bummer, dude. It sucks. Like I used to, and it's... I mean, I'm sure I'll be the same over on camera, but it's not be the same like this, you know?
I'm still going to be working out in Lancaster, so if I'm here on whenever the day...
Yeah, if there's a day that you're by, if we can film, fucking, we'll do it, you know?
I just might need a shower.
We'll still do it, and what we can, you know? We sneak in. I'm sure you'll still make it in for certain episodes, you know?
I'm not removing my pool from this store, so I have to come in anyway.
Yeah, see? That's how you do it. Support your local LCS. I have a lot of customers that, you know, I mail stuff or they pick it up. So we work with everyone. So like I said, yeah, if you're going to have your pool, let me know. And then that way I know that as I'm bagging, boarding, pulling your shit, and I'm shipping this shit out Monday morning.
You know what? And just to be completely transparent, I'm not looking at any other comic book store down there, even though there's a shitload. But those comic book stores don't bag and board already. That's whack.
Yeah, dude, that is... I've never respected that. And I get why they do it. It is a cost thing in time and labor, but I would not feel okay with myself if I'm selling raw books. Yeah. I'm a collector. I like condition, you know? So, no, man, I'd rather, we charge, 50 cents per bag, but I'm sure most of my cousins prefer that, and I've gotten everyone be like, yes, of course, like, you know, it's part of the, just like when you go to a grocery store, you pay for the thing, and even, you know, but we do it because we don't want your books to get fucked up, you know? We understand the whole aspects of collectability here.
Those Orange County shops, LA shops, they're all raw books.
You know what I did see, and this is what we didn't talk about because I just saw it before we came on. Torpedo Comics is no longer doing new comic books. New comic books anymore. And again, I don't blame them, dude. We've had this conversation. This game is so finicky. I love the new books. I love the story. But the number one reason shops fail is because motherfuckers don't pick up their book. And if you pick up their books, it doesn't apply to you. But for the motherfuckers that screw comic shops, when you ordered and you know you ordered it and then you screw them over, that's the reason. Like, dude, we all got bills, right? We all have bills to pay. So what would happen if I'm holding up your money and you can't pay your bills? You're going to get screwed. That happens to me, but on a larger scale, if I have 20 people screwing me over, they stop sending me books because I can't pay the bill. And that's happened to me before. And, you know, full disclosure, because at this point, I don't give a You know, other times... You know, like, because you don't, like, you want to save face. You're like, oh, something wrong with this shit, man. Something wrong with this. Yeah. But no, the truth of the matter is I can't pay my bill because you motherfuckers didn't pay for your shit. You know, it shows us your bills are important, mine are important. And I'm like, that's why, like, I'm thinking of really re-engineering some shit because I want to be in this for the long haul, but there's some serious flaws in this business model that comic shops have operated for years that if I want to continue with this, I'm going to have to switch to all prepay. So that is coming, you know, like, and I don't care if you're the best customer. It doesn't matter because I've seen it happen with the best customers. Something happens and we get it. We're not a priority because you got bills, but we get fucked. But if when you know you're ordering, you know you're committing to that, there shouldn't be no reason you can't pay because that's how it operates everywhere else in the world. Yep. So, you know, pretty soon we'll be implementing that. And like I said, it'll be, you know, like, and maybe it'll make you to cut back or whatever, but maybe you won't get every cover. But if you know you're going to pick these up anyways, you might as well pay, and maybe we'll work out where it's like you're doing it by every FOC you prepay, or you leave, if your pool is normally $100 a week, you know, maybe you'll leave $100 in your account deposit. So when I order my books, I can take from that to pay for these books. Right. Because it's just not fair that, you know, I got bills like everyone else, like, you know, house, mortgage, the bills don't stop. And if I don't pay, I don't get new books. And then I look bad in front of my customers. But at the end of the day, it's not me who's not doing my job. It's like, dude, we're doing everything. If they're stiffing us, then it goes, what else is there to do? Like, I don't think anyone will put up with that shit, you know? No. So at this point, I think I had the last straw. There's one person, and they know who they are, that I worked with them, and it pissed me off. Then now I'm like, no, dude, like, you know? No, it's not you, you know?
I didn't pick up my pool
it's
for 2
another
weeks.
Person who has whatever, you know? It's neither here nor there. They know who it is. I don't need to put them on blast, but they know. But that's a common occurrence all across the United States in comic shops.
Yeah.
People order stuff and they think it's not important to go pick it up, but they don't realize how much they're screwing over the comic shop because they had to pay out of pocket, $3,000, $5,000 a week on invoices every week. Imagine you coming out with $20,000 to pay bills. You know what I mean? And that's me with a business. I'm having a hard time because people aren't doing their. And don't get me wrong, I have lots of customers who are responsible. They pick up on time. They pay online. What gets me is that they're options. They give me excuses. I'm on vacation. I was like, you're on vacation all month long, then you certainly have money to pay me, right? I know you're on your phone 24/7, so I know you could jump on the app and pay or on the website. So it's not like, like our parents who don't know how to navigate computers and phones, and even now they do. So I'm like, don't give me an excuse, or I didn't see that email, or I didn't hear the call. I'm like, dude, but you order something, right? Dude, that's my gripe with this shit. After 6 years of this shit, it's annoying because I have tons of good customers, but I have more bad customers that I have to give them the boot. And then later on, they come back and they want to restart shit. And I'm like, if you want to restart, now you got to put a credit card on file. Because I'm like, dude, like, we've been nice for too long, and it's like, it's affected us majorly. It's been a struggle, And I'm like, and if I want to continue doing this, I have to adapt and change. It's either adapt or die, So changes are coming. I'm letting you guys know.
You have to turn heel. You have to be the bad guy.
I have to do it. Yeah, again, I was going to say a reference from Silicon Valley, the TV show I like so much. There's an episode where he's struggling to get funding for his genius idea, and he's nice. Like, he wants to do all this. And there's this guy who has a history of selling. And it's the guy who plays the Weasel in Deadpool #2, or Deadpool 1.
Oh,
the
TJ
comedian.
Miller.
Yeah, TJ Miller, right? So he's like, dude, you got to be a He's like, if you want to survive in this game, you got to be a And I get why now. He's like, I don't believe that for like 100%. I do believe there's a fine line you could walk, but I think people try to take advantage of being nice. Mistake kindness for weakness, and that's not me. I tell people this all the time. There is no malicious bone in my body, but there's every vengeful bone in my body. So he's like, and I've been trying to be cool, but now at that point I'm like, gloves are off. I appreciate all my customers that tune in, that come to the shop and are responsible. But you know how it is. One bad apple ruins it for everyone, So changes are coming. But I mean, if you're my customer and you buy from me regularly, it's not going to affect you in any way, something you're already doing, And this is going to help me weed out the fake motherfuckers that aren't in it darn serious and don't respect me enough and my family to pay for their shit. Because now they're hurting me. And once you start with my money, dude, and it's affecting me, everything else, no, man, like, that shit don't fly. So changes are coming. But again, if you're a fan, it doesn't affect you, And if it does affect you, then you need to change,
Yeah.
But regardless, dude, I said I love this community. I love I say this because I love this. I love doing the FOC show. I love ordering new books. I love it. But, dude, it is a horrible business model. So, dude, I am pivoting. Because I want to be in this for long. If you guys enjoy what we do in the shop, then you shouldn't have a problem with whatever we end up doing, because it's still going to be in consideration. We know people have bills, but it's going to be something where you're going to pay anyway. It's doable, you know what I mean? But right. we're not heartless. We understand. But we came to this decision because I feel certain guys are being heartless with us, And no, man, that shit doesn't fly.
So in other words,
and this is I should have done this shit 3 years ago when the wife was telling me. But, my ego, my pride, I believe in this. I want to keep doing. And, but now I'm like, dude, it's either close the shop for good because I'm fed up or pivot and adjust. And I want to be in this for the long term. So, I'm going to make adjustments. And whoever stays. Whoever doesn't, it, I don't need them because they don't respect me enough. But I want to be in this for the long term. Dude, I love what the books that are coming out. I enjoy this community. I've met so many cool people in here. Like I told you last time, like, a lot of my family and friends went away when I started this shop for whatever reason. But I've made so many more friends here that, and they're people that love what I love. That, it's like they say, you can't pick your family.
You can't pick your family, I know the reference.
Yeah, although, like, I love my family, but I'm saying more like sometimes friends or whatever, people disappear.
Yeah.
But in this case, we've kind of, the customers have gravitated in my orbit, and I've seen that they're genuine. So for those of you see the connections, the conversations we have, that's because, you showed interest in me. And obviously I'm just going to reciprocate that because we all want to make connections with people that are genuine, And I have customers that don't give a about me. They just want their books and they want to leave. And I understand that. Maybe their time is valuable and busy. Whatever. All that shows me is that I don't really matter. Ask me how my day is. And I get it. It's if it was a one-time thing, whatever. But when it happens all the time, and I guess unless the shoe fits, it doesn't apply to you. Because most of the ones I know watching this so far are people that I respect that talk to me. They ask me, hey, man, I know you have health issues going on. What's going on? People that would do anything for us, And those are the people that I have in my circle because, dude, why would you give a about someone who doesn't care about you? You know what I mean? So I met tons of good people here. I love this community, and I want to be here for the long term. So adjustments will be made, but it won't affect you really, And if it does, then maybe it's your wake up call to pivot and adjust because you're not only it's not just you're affecting everyone, And even if you think it's only $5-10, multiply that by 20-50 people, dude. How much is that?
Cooked.
But regardless, good things are coming. I'm excited. Either way, I'm in comic books for the long run. You can count on me doing this. It's fun. But I just had to go on this little rant. But don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. We'll see you next week. Peace.